AITA for ditching a wedding that I was the maid of honor in because the bride tried to set me up with the best man? I, F22, was supposed to be the maid of honor at a wedding a few weeks ago. I ended up just leaving and going home to my boyfriend of 6 years after the bride, F22, and groom tried to set me up with the best man. When my friend got engaged last year, I was excited for her and even more excited when she asked me to be the maid of honor. As invites went out though, she asked me to not bring my boyfriend to the wedding. I was really upset about that, but my boyfriend talked me down, telling me that weddings were expensive and they were probably trying to keep the guest list down and they didn't really know him, so it would be fine for me to go without him. That made sense to me, so I didn't say or do anything after that and just continued with helping as I could as the maid of honor. Nothing else really concerning happened again until a couple of days before the wedding. The bride asked me to give the best man a ride to and from the wedding, which was about a 4 hours drive. I thought it was just part of it as he was a veteran and had his own issues surrounding that. So I gave him a ride up to the Airbnb that we were staying at before the wedding. The whole time he tried to make conversation that was just weird to me, and I was just not into it and just trying to my best to be nice to him. At the Airbnb with everyone, I immediately noticed things were off. All of the other bridesmaids had their boyfriends there and things were really awkward when I found out I was in a room with the best man. The next day before the rehearsal dinner, the bride and groom cornered me in a room to say that the best man was an incredible guy and that I was blowing him off without really giving him a chance. I told him, well, of course not, I have a serious long-term boyfriend which y'all specifically told me not to bring. Then the bride cut in and told me, well, that really isn't that serious since he hasn't proposed in so long. I argued back that was because we were both still in school. We continued arguing for a little while before I finally just said, forget, I'm going home. I got called all sorts of awful names going out of the room and packed up and left. I got a lot of calls on the way home which I ignored until my boyfriend called. Apparently, the bride called him and told him I just left for no reason, and he called to check in on me. I told him everything that had happened and he was kind of dumbstruck by it all. Anyways, after the wedding, I've had the bride, the groom and a lot of their friends call or message me telling how horrible of a person I was for just leaving the night before the wedding for no reason. None of which were receptive to my side of things, and it's starting to worry me that maybe I overreacted by just leaving like that. Anyway, AITA. Edit. I started dating my boyfriend in high school. He's 2 years older than me. My friends don't really know my boyfriend since he doesn't go to the same school as us, and when we do see each other it's usually halfway between our schools.